It's time for doing something, and this guy up next is going to do something very intriguing. It's called ReWire, and he said his father is a sculptor and his mother is a speech therapist, and he mixed these two kind of professions in his work. And he says an engineer thinks in pressure and tension and thinks about the use, and an artist is making his work from a personal need and later looks back what the meaning is. I think that's very intriguing. Anyway, he says, I make applied art, but I'm not really sure if that's what it is. Well, we get to see it. Okay, there we go. Joost Fluitsma.
Okay. So, Before I will explain more about what I just did, I dive into the slides. I love to draw. Drawing is for me really something I like to do every day. I can draw, yeah, you could say you can draw in different kinds of ways. For me, it's drawing a way to just look outside and draw what I see. And on the other hand, it's very nice to draw, to think, and to communicate. So it's also a tool to use in design, etc. So to understand what I'm going to tell, drawing is really a basic thing for me. And this drawing that I'm showing you now, and you might recognize the figures a little bit, was a drawing that I didn't really thought at all. I was just sitting and my pen went over the paper, and in a moment there was this drawing, and it really inspired me because it really gave a boost to this whole habit of drawing, and I started to discover what really happened. And I found pieces of wire over the street, and I made actually these figures that you see in the drawing out of wires, and I put them around in cities as a kind of 3D tech. And I did it for a long time, but after a while I thought, okay, but what am I doing actually? I started thinking again. And well, maybe I should not have done that, but I discovered that I really love to use this wire. And you see the small wires, but I also discovered the bigger wires, and you know, I can dance with it. These wires come from this big cable, and it's a bit like a 4-leaf clover, and the small wires are round in square, but this one is triangular, and that gives it the vivid line. So it's a really important aspect of why I like this. It's really like a line where you can draw with, and that's vivid. Okay, so now you understand a little bit how I come to this. Well, this action, this flow also leads to different results, and I want to show you some of them, and then well, you've seen some more. This is an old idea. I started with 2 wires and a bulb and some kind of lamp occurred. It's very dangerous. But when I discovered the bigger wire out of the movement, so not thinking about, okay, I'm going to do design a lamp, I just start to make these round things, and the shape changed, and I make a lot of them. And then hey, this feels good. It's got some kind of sphere. Now you see that it becomes round, and I put a bulb in it, and hey, that's also funny, the effect. I never thought of that. So I really like to get things happen, and it's to laugh about, but also really, it's also really enjoyable to work like that. And well, now maybe it is something you can use. This is the wire without the plastic. This is a small example where I was searching for another material to connect to, and I saw a lot of glass plates in recycle shops, and actually I put 2 clamps of wire around it, and here you see a table. Well, this was one I just started it off by doing something, you know, just start, and a small one, and these loops, and hey, these people are dancing in a way. But maybe I should not stop here, because then I have this object just to look at, and I'm always looking for something to use. Not always, but pretty romantic. But I put their heads down to the ground, and voila, this French table occurred. So already the last example that I had the feeling, because of this tension and pressure thinking, in this material there's not really tension, not really pressure. I thought these loops, they have really potential, and I started to use my longest cable I had at that moment. I discovered at the French table that you should use double loops to get a strong construction. And slowly in 15 minutes, a chair evolved, and because the wire was done, this is the result, and this guy likes it. Well, I hope you liked this short speech, and thank you very much. Thank you.